Doing the voices, you got your Bill Hader, who's not the Napoleon Dynamite. Saturday Night Live. Also in there,
these other people.
Lorraine Newman, one of the original not ready for primetime players on Saturday Night Live, well before you were born.
Okay.
Anna Faris, James Caan, who is a close personal friend of Hugh Hefner.
Okay.
Andy Samberg.
Saturday Night Live.
Mr. T.
Okay.
He pitied a fool.
He's not funny anymore.
No.
He's always been a horrible actor.
Have you seen him? Honest to God, have you seen him on the infomercial, the late night infomercial, where they're pushing the little fry thingy?
No.
It's one of those,
I have a life, Bob.
It's one of those electric fry things that are healthy for you. You can still fry chicken and everything, but there's no grease and no mess and everything. He's trying not to read it right off the card,
but you can
and
tell
he's trying to act. It is just so funny. Benjamin Bratt is in this movie from Law and Order.
Yep.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Doogie.
Who's also hosting the Emmy Awards tomorrow. Lauren Graham. Yep.
Okay.
Lauren Graham is in this movie. The blonde-haired... Oh, she's been in a couple of things.
Okay.
Al Roker.
What?
Is in this movie.
Is this the Meatballs movie?
Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs. Voice of Patrick Patrickson, it says here.
Okay.
Is Al Roker.
No Patrick Warburton?
No, I don't see Patrick Warburton in this movie.
He's been off the grid for a while now.
He's now in the Macintosh computer ads.
Yeah, those are funny.
Those are very funny. He walks in as a PC.
Yeah.
Or the virus.
Yep.
And it's very funny. So, but they say Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, one of the best movies of the summer.
That's so weird. I don't get that vibe off that movie.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see. You'll go see it.
I'll go see it. Now, opening next week at theaters somewhere. Some near you, some not. Fame. My daughter wants to see this.
She would.
So the wife and I explained to her how bad the original Fame movie was.
Yes.
Now she's debating.
Make her watch it, and then she'll decide.
The one that looks freaky. Actually, two of them. Surrogates. This is the new Bruce Willis movie.
I want to see this.
Bruce Willis must investigate a murder in a futuristic society where human interaction has been replaced by idealized robotic surrogates.
Yep. They go out. You're plugged in at home like the Matrix, and they go out and you run them with your brain.
They sort of like live your life for you.
Yeah, so that you don't have to die or get STD or... They do everything, people.
But then they start to go a little...
Well, somebody goes out who is not a robot, and then mayhem ensues.
Right.
And they're finding a way to kill the robot, and then it kills the person at the same time at home.
I love Bruce Willis. I think he's very good. I don't know if his surrogate says yippee-ki-yay.
He might.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The other one is Pandorum, and this one looks freaky. Two men wake up on a spacecraft with no memory of who they are or where they're going.
Oh, fabulous.
And they must uncover the ship's deadly secret.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's almost like Alien. They're not. And it's got Dennis Quaid. So, and a guy by the name of Kung Lee.
Is it like Event Horizon?
Could be.
Okay.
And it's Cung Lee. So I don't know who Kung is.
You watch Kung now.
You could, yes.
Pandorum.
Then opening in limited release is a movie called The Bluetooth Virgin. Two writers face a common dilemma among artistic friends. Okay, right there.
Stop.
Should stop you.
Yeah.
When you say the words artistic friends. What happens when you have to give feedback and the feedback isn't good?
Okay, whoop-de-doo.
The Boys Are Back opens in limited. This is the Clive Owen movie.
His wife dies. He's raising two boys on his own. It's like I figured it out last night when it's the Yes Man, but for families.
Oh, okay. It actually says here the untimely passing of his second wife.
Because he's got a kid from his first marriage that he brings in, but apparently their slogan becomes just say yes, and so everything is yes.
Yeah.
Which I think with kids is.
Hey, Dad,
wrong.
can we take the cat and plug his tail in outlet?
Yes, you can. I'm Clive Owen.
Now, opening October 2nd, and what do you think of Ricky Gervais?
Who dat?
Ricky Gervais.
Remind me.
Ricky Gervais is the man who actually stars in the original television program The Office.
Oh, the British guy?
The British guy, which, by the way, starts, I think it's next Monday, on Adult Swim at midnight. Oh. The original, the British edition of The Office. Yes. And I love the commercials he's doing because he says, "Hi, I'm not Steve Carell. Look, watch my version of The Office, the original, the funny one."
Right.
So, but
I like him.
He was also in that movie where
he's dead.
Dead guy, and yeah, okay.
His next movie looks like it could be funny.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Yes. Because my daughter says she wants to go see The Invention of Lying.
Right.
Which is the movie opening October 2nd. Uh-huh. In an alternate reality where lying does not exist, Ricky Gervais is a down-in-his-luck loser who suddenly develops the ability to lie.
And people believe him.
Yes.
And everybody else tells the truth to him.
Yes.
It's great.
So that opens October 2nd. By the way, we have a guest in the studio that I would like to ask a question to.
What's up, Clyde?
It's the Reverend Clyde Wonders from the Wheatland Congregational Church. Clyde.
Hello.
If I were to ask you the last movie you went to see.
In the theater.
In the theater, you and Irene. What was it?
I don't know.
Do you remember going to the theater?
No, not really.
Do you know what a theater is?
When we grew up, yeah. When we grew up, we weren't allowed it.
Now, have you ever taken?
To go to
you
theater.
never.
No, my mom and daddy, they were firm.
Okay, but you can just say yes now if Irene wants to go to the theater and see a night. You could have date night.
We could have a date night. We're our own boss now.
Yeah, so you could have date night.
Mom and daddy's gone, and her mama's dad's gone.
You can see a free movie tomorrow night.
That's true.
Downtown
Hillsdale, you can see a free movie tomorrow night if you'd like.
That could be like a test run for you.
Now, we used, way years ago, before either one of you were born, there was such a thing as Saturday night free movies.
Okay. And that was the last time you went?
That's the only ones we ever saw.
I was going to ask him if he'd ever saw
Life, right?
I was going to ask him if he'd ever saw 10 Commandments and how close it was.
That was back when Jesus was the MC television. At the theater.
Okay. Were they pretty close?
Pretty close.
Pretty close? They got like 8 out of the 10 right?
Maybe 5.
Okay. Well, anything better than 50%. Thank you, Clyde.
Yes.
And if you get the opportunity, take your lovely wife to the theater.
Yeah.
I'll just ask.
I tell you what, we'll even WCSR will spring for the popcorn.
Is that right?
You take her to the theater, we'll spring for the popcorn.
I just had a committal out there. Now I got to get around and have a wedding rehearsal tonight.
Okay.
And I got to get over to North Adams and watch a football game.
There you go.
Well, tomorrow night then.
It doesn't have to be tomorrow. Just sometime soon.
Or Sunday
soon.
afternoon.
I'll see what she thinks.
There you go.
She will love it.
She'll love it.
Will she? Okay.
But of course, if she's not allowed out, tell you what, if she's not allowed out of the car, then you can take her over to the Capri Drive-In in Coldwater.
Yeah.
Just go to the drive-in.
Yeah, I don't let her out of the car very much. Just out in the cemetery.
There you go. Well.
Hey, we'll see you guys.
Thank you, Clyde. You bet.
Right.
Have a lovely weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
And that was our segment on WCSR.
It most certainly was. By the way, speaking of that free movie tomorrow night, downtown Hillsdale.
I like to move it. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it.
You're on beat. You really are.
I like to move it.
We can't tell you
right
what it is, but that's what it is.
Yep.
And it'll be tomorrow night, and it's going to be chilly, so make sure that you dress accordingly.
It'll be fun, though.
Oh, yeah, it will be. And I do believe Beach's concession will be down there with the popcorn again and everything, so it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
What time again?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
By the way, back to October 2nd real quick. Toy Story and Toy Story 2.
Double feature.
There you go.
3D.
3D, people. Whip It opens that day, too.
Roller derby.
Roller derby with Ellen Page.
Yep.
From Juno. Drew Barrymore's in this movie.
Yes.
She also produced this movie.
Yes.
And she filmed it in Michigan.
Neat.
It was filmed over by the Detroit area because of the tax credits and everything.
Yes.
This is one of the movies filmed right here in Detroit. And again, Ellen stars as a teenage beauty pageant reject who finally finds herself after joining roller derby. And her parents can't believe it. Her mom's one of those, like you see on the reality TV shows, where she wants her in all the beauty pageants.
Right.
And
so Ellen Page sneaks it in, though.
Right.
She doesn't tell them.
No, so.
And then they find out.